Punch games, and it's time for another unboxing. And it was just Force Friday. So we have the Star Wars Destiny 2-player game. Let's see what's inside. Alright, this is everything 2 players will need to start playing. And we got Ray on the front, which makes me happy because we're using the new stuff. Alright. There's a tin thing. Right, that's a cool box. This is our dice. What do we got in here? Oh, it's a giant baggie. Advertisement for more of the game. It wouldn't be Fantasy Flight if we didn't make a game that uses dice or cards and throw a ton of tokens in there. But they're cool tokens, so it makes me happy. Advertisement for all the Fantasy Flight stuff. Yes. They make more than Lovecraft. And then the rules. Now here's the fun part. Destiny's not that complicated, so literally this is all the rules you need. It's going to get you in really fast. We have a ton of stuff. Do we have anything that's new? We have Kylo Ren, sweet. Phrasma. Droid Commanders. So we have an entire deck. Ooh. The fancy new guard, so we're putting stuff in there. All this looks awesome. So you have new stuff built in. This looks sweet. Emperor Palpatine. So we have one deck. We have Rey in another deck with Poe and a medic droid. So we have all the cards you need. Again, really cool. Luke's Perception, sweet. So we have all these things that are from the new movie that makes me happy. We're putting breadcrumbs out there that are going to make me want to follow what the heck is going on. Then we have our how we play. Then the dice. Oh, I love these dice because they're giant, chunky. That makes me happy. Big dice, new stuff. Poe gets a die. So we have a whole new set of stuff that I can play with. And use. And it's pretty solid cool. With new dice, new cards from the movie. It makes me want to play more. This is everything I wanted to see in the Fantasy Flight Star Wars stuff. Amazing. I can't wait to get into this. Let's learn how to play Star Wars Destiny. It's a pretty simple little game, and the setup is pretty easy. You have your 2 hero characters. Depending on the game and the setup, you'll have more, but for this one, this is just straight out of the box. After you've got your deck set up over here, you then draw 5 cards. We'll go a little bit more into what these mean in a second. You have your 2 starter character dice. Setup is easy. Figuring out turn order is you roll, and you count up the numbers. Whoever has the most numbers gets to go first. Whoever has the least, they're going to get 2 shield tokens. And you can put them on any character you want. So we're just going to leave the dice on there and we're going to say we won. That means we get something called a battlefield. The battlefield is a quick little bonus and it signifies you're out of the round. Okay? For the first turn, you immediately get 2 resources. This is the money in the game. Alright, on your turn, you get 1 action. And actions are pretty simple. Play a card from your hand, activate something out here, resolve a die, discard one of the cards in your hand to re-roll a die, or dice, use a card's action, or claim the battlefield and get out of the round. After you take your action, your opponent takes an action. So, let's kind of walk through. Play a card from your hand. These are the kind of cards you get. There are upgrades, which can go on a character or sit out in the or go on a character and do extra things. There are events, which are one-time actions. There's support, which bring with them their own dice. Some upgrades bring with that as well. And then we have different types of upgrades. There's weapons, there's droids. So let's say on our turn, we spent 2 resources and got Poe's Blaster. It gets a die. So it would go to the next player. The next thing is activate a character. Activating a character takes these dice, and now we're going to roll them. So now these dice have been brought out. These indicate what the different things can do. So Poe's Blaster has a special force effect that deals extra damage. The different dice faces are pretty easy to resolve as well. There's damage, there's rerolls, there's discarding cards, shields, which block damage, there's money, which is the resources, special effects indicated on the card, and poor Poe, he's got nothing. Then we go back to me. I would do something, and it would be back to you. You could resolve a die, like using Poe's Blaster, getting it out of your dice pool, to do his effect. He'd deal 3 damage to somebody. Then we come back. You can discard a card. I don't like this, so I'm going to get rid of my droid upgrade. I'm just going to discard it. And I get to reroll that. He lets me reroll 2 other dice. Maybe useful. I can use the action on a card. Certain cards let you do actions, like this support card. And then after we go back and forth, and if I don't have any resources, I can claim the battlefield. I put the battlefield in front of me. Only 1 battlefield will be in play at a turn, so when somebody claims it, they're out for the round. The other player can do actions, but eventually they're going to end their turn. You go back and forth, dealing damage and trying to kill the other person. Each main character has a certain amount of health. When all your characters are knocked out, you're done and the game's over. And then the winner is the last man standing. May the Force be with you. So you've seen what's in the box. You've seen how to play. What are my thoughts? Well, first and foremost, mechanics. I like the game. You roll dice, do actions. Very simple. Problem is, we have 2 orders of randomness now. Not only do we have the cards in the deck, we have what the dice do. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. I like it, but you can get screwed 2 different ways. Second, theme. Really cool. The different characters feel like they should, the different things you add in. The problem is, there are 3 trilogies of Star Wars movies that people are adding stuff in from. So you're going to have like young Anakin fighting Darth Vader, and Poe is going to be involved somehow. So it's a little weird. They feel like they do individually, collectively. So 4.5 out of 5. The low point is the rules. I don't know why the rules, like, you go this way, then here, then we open, and it's also like, this is it for a collective card game. So, if you go online, there is a 30-page rule book. Give me the 30-page rule book. So, 3.75 out of 5. Okay? There's even already a write-up. So, I don't like the rules as much. But they get the job across, especially for the 2-player starter deck. Another thing, execution. Execution, I like it. The box a little weird. Overall, though, it's pretty nice. Big chunky dice make me happy. Symbols are easy to read. Nothing's over wacky complex. So 4.75 out of 5. Box, don't like, but overall, everything else, nice, well done. So putting it together, that's an 87.5% total. Good 2-player starter deck intro thing. You're probably going to end up going online for a better explanation of the rules. But a solid game and a fun way to start and just kind of hang out in the afternoon. So I like it. This was Star Wars Destiny by Fantasy Flight Games and Disney. And I'm Ed with Hurt Punch Games. at Throat Punch G on Twitter, and Throat Punch Games on Instagram and Facebook. Like and subscribe for daily contests and contests. Thanks for watching.